Look, y'all, look. Welcome back to the channel. Today, man, we got the De'Aaron Fox allegations are crazy. You guys know, man, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, man. Whenever the 2K sells, man, see what's popping. Let's get it going.
The Kings fired coach Mike Brown, and Lou Williams accidentally threw the players under the bus. Everyone immediately comes out for Mike Brown. Nuggets coach Mike Malone said, "Yeah, I was surprised, but it's the Kings. They're dysfunctional. No class, no balls." Even DeMarcus Cousins, who hates the Kings, said, "Yeah, Mike ain't the problem." In the middle of all this, Lou Will drops a bomb.
I'm hearing there was just some pushback from how De'Aaron Fox was continuously being singled out.
See, y'all, they're not wrong. Mike Brown literally saved, bro. When Mike Brown got hired, bro, he literally got the team to the playoffs in 17 years? In 17 years. They haven't been to a playoff in 17 years, and Mike Brown won the Coach of the Year in 2022-23 season. And took the Warriors to a 7-game series. Do you understand that the Kings was better when they had Harrison Barnes? When they traded away Harrison Barnes to the Spurs and somehow they got DeMar DeRozan, that made the team worse. Harrison Barnes was a better fit. Was a way better fit for them. Way better fit for them. Now, if De'Aaron Fox gets traded, then that means you might as well just go ahead and trade Domantas Sabonis and Malik Monk. Because Malik Monk only came to the Kings, only signed to the Kings because of De'Aaron Fox. If De'Aaron Fox was never on the Kings, he would have stayed with the Lakers. I think that little bag that happened, you know what I'm saying? Tell you right now, if De'Aaron Fox get traded either this deadline or in the offseason, you might want to just go and trade Sabonis and might want to just go trade Malik Monk, because there's no point to keep Sabonis and Malik Monk if De'Aaron Fox is not even there, you know what I'm saying? And then you just keep the young people, you build around them, you know what I'm saying?
You know, whether it was publicly or behind the scenes. I was even hearing whispers that there was a situation where he might have asked even DeMar DeRozan to come off the bench, you know, and those things proved to be severe missteps in an already challenging season, where it put the front office in a position where they had to side with either the all-star talent they had or to part ways with their former coach of the year.
Wow. So Lou Will is saying the players said it's either him or us. Now people are calling Lou a snitch. De'Aaron Fox just calls it a lie. Just saw my guy Mike at MyFitFoods, and
we don't know that. Like, you trying to do this little talk about fit foods, man. So when I said lie, it's probably not a lie. He just saying that because he didn't want it. Sooner or later, it's gonna come out. They just don't want to say it, because if they do, they'll make the players look bad. Why would you fire your former coach of the year, Mike Brown, and he got y'all to the playoffs? Then when y'all fired Mike Brown, y'all didn't even have the balls to call him in the office and fire him. Y'all caught him on the phone when he was on his way to LA to play the Lakers. Y'all caught him on the phone and tell him, "Oh yeah, like what?"
totally denied.
Hey, but Mike Brown still getting that bag though. Mike Brown, his money, signed that contract, all guaranteed, so he good. Mike Brown for sure. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Somebody's for sure finna go pick up Mike Brown either as assistant or head coach. You know what I'm saying? Mike Brown will get a coaching job again. Trust me, he will get one again.
Guys wanting Brown to be fired, but some people listened to Fox's reaction to the news and heard something fishy.
What was the plane ride like? Or what was it like being there and finding it out in New York?
So we left a little bit later. Doug addressed us before we took off, and after that, the plane ride was normal. I went to sleep.
That's a little weird,
crazy.
right? Like, does that sound like a guy who cares that his coach got fired? Is he losing sleep over this? No, he literally went to sleep right after. So maybe there is something to Lou Will's story. Several times this year, Mike Brown went hard at De'Aaron Fox in the media by name. For example, hours before the firing, Kings up on Detroit by 19 at one point, but up 10 with 3 to play. Pistons cut it all the way to 3 with 8 seconds left. Coaches told the team, "Yo, foul them if you have to. Whatever you do, do not let off a 3. But somehow, De'Aaron Fox let Jaden Ivey.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you leave him wide open? And you know, Ivy became a better player over the years. Ivey's a good player. He knows how to get to the pink. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to get to the spots.
Wide open in the corner. Then he has to rush
And then he jumped
up to contest. but stupidly
then he makes it.
fouls as it sinks. Made the free throw and won the game. A 5-game losing streak after all the De'Aaron Fox trade rumors come out. So how did Brown react in private? Because in public, he was not afraid to call Fox out.
There should be no closeout opportunity. No closeout opportunity. And why there was a closeout by Fox, I'm not sure. Fox has to step up.
See, the thing is now is players don't like to be called out for their mistakes. The thing is when a coach calls out a player for their mistakes, somehow the coach gets fired and then, you know what I'm saying, they take him as the coach. Promise you right now. But Mike Brown saying he's not wrong. Why would De'Aaron Fox leave Jaden Ivey wide open? You either just give up the two, you either give up the two, you either, my bad, I'm still sick though, but you either give up the two, you know what I'm saying, or you just play like the foul game. That's it. Or you just play the foul game and you just may go back making free throws. I don't just get why De'Aaron Fox was not. If they're trying to look for a three, you have to guard your man. You cannot look to the ball. Like,
Call Fox out.
There should be no closeout opportunity. No closeout opportunity. And why there was a closeout by Fox, I'm not sure. Fox has to step up. You have a lot of responsibility if you're that guy, and he's that guy. And the pressure is on him to go get it done.
So he's basically telling the media there, yeah, this is all De'Aaron Fox's fault. And I could play like 10 clips of Brown calling Fox out by name. So is it crazy to think that De'Aaron Fox told them to fire Mike Brown? I don't think so, but that trade rumor still isn't going to go away. And if Fox thinks that he wants to go to San Antonio or Houston, Greg Popovich and Ime Udoka aren't exactly warm and fuzzy when it comes to...
Exactly. Especially Greg Popovich. But De'Aaron Fox will be a good fit next to Wemby. I'd rather have gone to Spurs than the Rockets. Not the Rockets. No. On the Spurs, him next to Wemby, I'm trying to tell you, that will be a good duo. I'm trying to tell you.
Coaching. It seems like Brown was trying to hold Fox to a superstar standard, like telling him to lead the team with his body language and his effort like a LeBron James. But De'Aaron Fox hated that approach. So people are calling Fox a coach killer, which is actually pretty harsh. But that is how respected Mike Brown is. He got sacked to the number 3 seed in the West 2 years ago after missing the playoffs for 16 straight years. The first unanimous coach of the year in NBA history. And 2 years later, he gets fired. Now, calling your team out and your star player over and over probably isn't smart in today's game, but Brown probably felt like he tried everything to get these guys to care about playing defense.
I mean, that is true, but you have as a player, you have to take accountability for what you did wrong. You have to take accountability. That just tells me a coach like Mike Brown actually cares. You know what I'm saying? Like, turn around now, somebody is trying to hire Mike Brown. I don't know where, honestly. I don't know where, but they are. So, wherever Mike Brown goes, he's finna shine. And yeah.
Nothing was working. But then ESPN reports something even more dysfunctional.
Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, we back. Let's get back to it.
Than that. So De'Aaron Fox did not sign an extension before the season. And it kind of made sense. I mean, he can make a lot more money by waiting for this summer. But then he tells Draymond Green on his podcast that he wants to win. And if the Kings can't deliver that, he might go somewhere else. Well, the Kings are a mess, so it's only a matter of time before Fox demands out, right? But how do they handle this? Well, the obvious step one apparently was to fire Coach Mike Brown. But he's not even the problem. The Kings actually have the number 8 offense in the NBA, 16th D, but are
the Kings defense is so bad. Like, the Kings defense is so bad that You can score so quickly and easy.
Somehow 14 and 19. I mean, teams with a comparable net rating are like the Magic and the Wolves in the playoffs. The problem is clutch execution. Kings are 6 and 13 in clutch games this year, the third worst record in the NBA, which is crazy because Fox and DeMar DeRozan are elite clutch players. An issue is defense. Domantas Sabonis offers 0 rim protection. They have one wing defender, Keegan Murray, who is being crowded out by DeMar DeRozan. So defense has been an issue for years, and your big move in the offseason was to get DeMar.
Exactly. Why would you get DeMar?
Front offense.
Why would you get DeMar DeRozan? Why? You could have stuck with Harrison Barnes.
This is a joke. So no wonder they fired Mike Brown before they can get canned. Oh, blame the coach. So ESPN said, what does Sacramento do now? The obvious move is to trade De'Aaron Fox and rebuild, but no. Right now, they are 12th in the West with a chance to keep their pick. See, back in 2022, they traded for Kevin Huerter for a first, which is now top 12 protected. So if you tank now, you get to retool, keep your pick, and trade Fox, get a good young rookie. Instead, the Kings inquired about Chicago's Zach LaVine, New Orleans' Brandon Ingram, Brooklyn's Cam Johnson, and Washington's Kyle Kuzma, league sources said. My goodness.
That's still not going to help him. That's still not going to help him, yo.
Literally, if you made a list of...
There's no rim protection. That's why people are so easy to go to the rim. There's no rim protector. Nothing.
Players who would be terrible for the Kings, that's the exact list. Like if you said, who are the players who make 0 sense for Sacramento? You would say Zach LaVine, Brandon Ingram, Cam Thomas, and Kyle Kuzma. You cannot make this stuff up. A classic case of the front office trying to save their job. So instead of doing what's best for the franchise long term, it's a quick, short-sighted fix to just make the playoffs now and keep the owner happy. I would be so upset if I was a Kings fan. But maybe De'Aaron Fox leaves them no choice. He recently flipped agents to Rich Paul of Clutch Sports. Man is notorious for getting his players to whatever team they desire. And a respected reporter at Bleacher Report says, grumblings in NBA circles suggest Fox will push for a trade before the February 6th deadline and that the Kings will likely entertain all options. Really? Dude is from Texas, and there are really just 2 options if he wants to go back home. The Spurs and the Rockets. Now, we have already mentioned how tough those coaches are, but on the court,
I'm telling you, the Spurs would be a perfect fit for
he's a
De'Aaron
great
Fox.
fit. Fox running an offense for Wemby would be box office, and Houston is missing that lead scorer. The Rockets already have the defense and the rebounding and the coaching. What they miss is the guy to take that last big shot. Fox literally won NBA Clutch Player of the Year. But if De'Aaron gets traded, I think Sac would have to move Domantas Sabonis as well. He's 28 years old, and they would want to build around young guys like Keegan Murray, Devin Carter, this top 12 pick, and whoever they get back in trades. But so far, the Kings are an absolute dysfunctional mess, and I can't say we're surprised, but I am pissed that more people are not watching this new NBA.
Anyways, man, let me know what you think down below. And they might want to just trade Fox, you know what I'm saying, get some pieces back and trade Sabonis, because with the team they have now, they will not be going anywhere, and they'll most likely will miss the playoffs and not even make the plan, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we out though.